What's the most unhinged thing you've done that you're not sorry for? A year after my daughter drowned in our backyard pool, my sister decided I needed to move on. Her brilliant plan? A blind date with a really sweet guy who loves kids. I was still wearing the same black hoodie I'd had on the day they pulled Lily out of the water. Hadn't washed my hair in weeks, and I didn't have the energy to tell her that grief doesn't give a damn about candlelit pasta. I got to the little Italian place 20 minutes early, sat in a corner booth, and stared at the breadbasket like it owed me money. Then the bell over the door jingled. I looked up, and there he was, my ex-fiancé. The man who swore he'd fix the pool gate 100 times, and that it could never happen again. The man who, 2 days after our 3-year-old loaded face down while he was just checking scores on his phone, packed a single duffel bag and vanished to his cousin's couch in another state. He was holding a ridiculous bouquet of white lilies, and smiling like we were old college buddies bumping into each other at brunch. He slid into the seat across from me. "Hey babe," he said, soft as ever. "You look beautiful." I couldn't breathe. He kept talking, gentle nonsense about missing me, about how tragedy tears people apart, but maybe we were stronger now. Maybe we could finally be the family we were meant to be. Then he reached into his jacket and pulled out a tiny robin's egg blue box. The whole restaurant hushed the way rooms do when someone's about to get engaged or murdered on a true crime show. He got down on one knee, opened the box. Inside was the exact same diamond I'd mailed back to him the week he disappeared. "Marry me again," he whispered. "Let's start over, clean slate." Every phone in the place was already up. I could see the red recording lights blinking like paparazzi. I didn't answer. I just started laughing. Not cute laughter. Maniac, ugly, barking laughter that made the couple next to us scoot their chairs away. He looked confused. "Babe." I stood up so fast the table flipped. Breadsticks flew. A glass of red wine baptized his white shirt like stigmata. "You waited, didn't you?" My voice sounded like someone else's, like a demon who'd borrowed my throat. "You waited until she was in the ground so you wouldn't have to look at her little blue lips ever again." His mouth opened, closed. Classic goldfish. "You didn't even come to the funeral," I screamed. "You sent flowers to my mother with a card that said, 'Sorry for your loss,' like you were some distant coworker." A teenage girl at the bar yelled, "Get his ass, queen!" I picked up the bouquet of lilies and started beating him with it. Petals exploded everywhere like cheap confetti. Security tried to grab me. I slipped out of my hoodie and left it in their hands like a lizard shedding skin. I walked straight up to the hostess stand, grabbed the microphone they use for birthday announcements, and let out a horror movie scream into it, then said, "This man let our daughter die and ran away, and now he wants to put that ring back on my dead finger. Film it, toast it, ruin him." I dropped the mic, actually dropped it. It made that glorious thud, and walked out barefoot into the parking lot because somewhere in the chaos I'd kicked off my shoes. 3 days later, the video had 17 million views. He got fired from the car dealership. Apparently customers don't love buying Camrys from the pool dad. His new girlfriend dumped him on TikTok with the caption, "Not dating a ghosters, especially the literal kind." Someone made a GoFundMe for me called Gaslight Funeral Fees. It raised $84,000 in a week. And my sister? Turns out he'd Venmo'd her $3,000 to set up the date because he was too nervous to ask me himself. I haven't spoken to her since. I spent the GoFundMe money on the most beautiful headstone money can buy. A huge marble angel with Lily's exact crooked smile and a bench that says, "She is not gone, he is." And I sleep like a baby. So yeah, that's the most unhinged thing I've ever done. Still not sorry, not even a little.